Hello, everyone. Sufit here. I'm here today with Charles Ticker, estate mediator and author of the popular book, Bobby Gets Bubkus. Charles is joining us today from siblingestatedisputes.com. Charles, welcome.
Thanks, Sophie. Good to be here.
So I was watching a movie, I think it was out of the US, and it was one of those movies where they gather the whole family together in a room, and the head of the family has just passed away. And there's this big TV screen mounted on the wall. They turn it on, and it's a video will of this guy who passed away explaining to everybody why he's leaving, whatever he's leaving to them. And there's gasps and all that stuff. So I was thinking to myself, it might be a good topic for us to discuss video wills. Is that even a thing? Like, is that legal in Canada and the US and the world? Do people do that? Or is that just some TV fantasy?
I think I remember that film. It's a very interesting question, and honestly, off the cuff, I don't know the answer. I would have to do a little bit of research, but just thinking about, and the one thing you have to understand is that in the jurisdiction where I practice, uh, you know, uh, there are certain rules about what you need to have a valid will. Typically, has to be in writing before two witnesses, or it could be a holograph will in the person's handwriting. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was Oprah. I'll call her back. Anyway, or like I said, it has to be signed in front of two witnesses, or it could be in the person's handwriting. But recently, Ontario has introduced new legislation where the court has some leeway in determining whether a document or something in writing is a valid will, even though it doesn't comply with the formal requirements. So in Ontario, uh, I guess the argument could be made that a video is a document, and the judge might have the ability to rule that it's like a will, that it's testamentary, and that it's a valid will. I can't speak to
Interesting.
other jurisdictions specifically because I don't know,
Okay.
but certainly I could see an argument being made, uh, and that it's a valid testamentary document.
Okay. So we're not giving our audience a definitive answer today. Maybe we'll do that in a future video if clarity is to be had around that. I'm not sure that clarity is to be had around that yet. But in the meantime, let's just talk about the pros and cons of that. Like, do you think it's a good idea that people should be allowed, or should they be valid video wills, or is it too prone to, maybe somebody could edit it and it could be fake, too prone to abuse? What are the pros? What are the cons? What do you think?
Yeah, and you just raised some great points. I mean, you said it was a movie. Movies are edited, right?
Right.
And with we you don't know if that's the original will video. Who took the video? Was it self-made? Was there a photographer? If
Was
you,
there a
you
gun
raise
to the head of the making it?
right. Is there somebody off screen, holding up a cue card saying, "This is what I want you to say," or I ship you off to the nursing home, an undue influence sort of thing. So I don't know. I think what I could see, and a lot of lawyers do this, is they use video as a tool to convince whoever may challenge the will down the road that the person signing the will was competent, had capacity, knew what they were doing.
Uh,
So they make a video of the person signing the will, or maybe explaining why they've made certain provisions in the will, just to sort of bulletproof the will a little more. But even that, and I've spoken about that. So even that is a two-edged sword, because remember once having a file where a client came in and said, "Here's mom's will," and she had cut out somebody from the will, one of the siblings. They said, "It's a valid will because here's a video. We took a video of mom signing the will and talking about it." So I said, "Yeah, great. Let me see the video." And one of the siblings had made the video, and you look at the video and you can see that this parent is really not with it. And it was like I
uh,
said, I don't think this video is going to help your case. So, uh, I never was an advocate of videotaping people signing wills, but I know counsel that do that. When I was drafting wills, I haven't done that for many years, but I know of lawyers that do use that as evidence of the person's capacity. Um, but yeah, you raised some good points. A video could be subject to dispute as to being, is it an authentic document?
Yeah,
Yes.
like would we have issues like about chain of control? Like, like with fake paintings, they have, what is it called, provenance, or you have to kind of
Hmm.
where it originated and whose hands it went through. And I guess it raises a lot of questions,
Right.
and we don't have definitive answers, but it certainly is a very interesting topic. And I guess it's one we'll keep our eye on. Yes.
For sure. I'm sure we're going to see cases involving video or audio. Yeah, I'm just not aware of them yet, but there may be some in the pipeline as we speak.
Yeah, I mean, if we have Zoom trials, can video wills be far behind? Our guest today has been Charles Ticker, estate mediator and author of Bobby Gets Bubkus. Charles joined us from sibling estatedisputes.com, estate mediation practice. Charles, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.